Hello and welcome to Ruckosaurus Rex, the channel where we discuss all things dinosaur and other prehistoric animals. How you guys doing out there? You know what time it is. This is review number 3 in a series. We're talking about the return of the Tyrannosaur series by Beasts of the Mesozoic. This is wave 2. And like I said, we're third in the line here. We've been getting smaller, and we're going to keep doing that, at least for this particular review. We'll return to a larger species next go-round. But this go-round, we're looking at the Suskityrannus. You see what we got going on there in the packaging, and some nice artwork of Susky egg robin. Definitely, it was a smaller Tyrannosaur, and yeah, so it had to get what it could get. Anyway, we've got the logo there at the top, and then on the rear of the packaging, we've got some action figure artwork there, or action figure photography would be more accurate. And you see down below the other 6 species in this wave. We have reviewed 2 of them so far, and we'll keep trudging along. Our readout, which we will also note that it's on the rear of the included informational card, we'll have this very same readout, which is as follows. First mentioned in 1998 with the description of Zuniceratops. Suskityrannus was originally thought to be a dromaeosaur due to its relatively small size. Notable for its slender skull and feet compared to larger tyrannosaurs, Suskityrannus also had a large brain for its body size. This species is only known from 2 juvenile specimens, and despite not being fully grown, they still help to bridge the evolutionary gap between the early, smaller tyrannosaurs and titans that ruled the late Cretaceous. So keep note that they only have specimens of juveniles, so it's the chances are likely that it grew larger than what we can basically estimate based on the 2 specimens that we have. The stats are the length is 9.8 feet, and it is stating that it's because of juvenile, so it probably grew a bit bigger, maybe to 15 feet or something like that. The weight was 88 pounds, very light. Location, Zuni Basin in New Mexico. The time period was 93.5 to 89.3 million years ago in the Middle Cretaceous. Discovered in Nesbitt et al. In 2019. Or discovered by Nesbitt, excuse me, I said in Nesbitt. Of course, the features is 8 inches long. 19 points of articulation. It's got the optional standing rod parts and 3 sets of feet as always, and the opposable wire is in the tail, and of course the detailed base. And as always with Beasts of the Mesozoic figures, there's a backdrop included with all the figures, and the Suskityrannus is no exception. As you see what we got there, it's like the inlet from the ocean coming in, quite possibly a peninsula of some kind. Looks pretty nice. We also, of course, always get the accompanied information card that I spoke of earlier. It's got the artwork, in fact, more of it. If you can see, the Susky is, as I stated, is robbing an egg from what appears to be a pretty irate Zuniceratops. And of course, on the back is that information that I read earlier, and there will be figure photography back there. Here are the rods for the base that comes with the Susky, along with the 2 additional sets of feet, both of course the closed toe feet and the walking feet. And here is that base that I spoke of. Nice small base for a small figure, but it's pretty detailed. We've got nice greens, and even the rocks they appear to be moss covered rock, so pretty nice. You see the port for the rods, and on the other side is, of course, it's just plain. It's actually molded in the brown plastic, and it's got the different shades of green paint there. And now taking a look at our Suskityrannus, you see the colors. The coloration is inspired by the osprey, bird of prey, and I think it's appropriate for this particular species for sure. Pretty nice. Once again, it was a smaller Tyrannosaurid. The specimens we got, they estimated to be about 9.8 feet. This particular model, which is, or I should say figure, is 8 inches long, and at the 1/18 scale that comes out to about 12 feet. So David Silver probably based his model for making this figure on an assumption of full-grown adulthood, about 12 feet. Getting a nice look at our Suskityrannus. You see the skull right there. We've got it's a nice dark brown. The eyes are red with black pupils going on, and you see it even has a crest on the ridge of the snout there. Pretty nice. Looking at it head on, you can see it's got the makings of binocular vision there. You can see that this was a mid-Cretaceous theropod, so the Tyrannosaurs were well on their way towards what we know and culminating in Tyrannosaurus rex. You see the nice colorations there. You've got a mixture of browns, cream-colored whites, pretty nice there, and opening the mouth, as we know, it's articulated, so the mouth actually goes down way low, probably more than it should, but you see the nice sculpted teeth and the nice wet look. Turn to the underside there, you can see what's going on back there. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And then you see some more of that going on. You've got brown spots there against a cream feathered pattern. Now, the one thing about Suskityrannus, they're the two specimens that we do have. There's no evidence of feathers, but Mr. Silver took the liberty of assuming that it was feathered, so this is what we have. Speaking of those feathers, look at the hind limbs. You see what they got going on, and then they just stop, kind of almost like a chicken. And the feet painted nicely there, scoots. The claws painted black, so you got that. Then you got the tail, nice sections, basic cream color with the tail, and then you've got the assorted browns with black spots going on there, and it tapers out until a feathery end there. And you look on the underside, it looks very nice there, kind of almost shiny, the underbelly there, but you can see the feathers going on. And then, of course, on our other side, see what's up with the forelimbs, which I didn't really mention before, but they go down in that kind of sort of off-white, cream-white color. The claws, the forelimbs are painted black, and you see that it's sporting 3 claws. So it was still a primitive Tyrannosaur. Like I said, it was beginning to change up into the Tyrannosaurs that we know. Looking at that front again, so you can see it is sporting binocular vision. So pretty nice. That is our Suskityrannus. I always say, for the most part, wherever there's a Tyrannosaur, there's a Ceratopsian. And with Suskityrannus, it's no exception. What we have here is also by beasts of the Mesozoic, Zuniceratops. For some comparisons with other Tyrannosaurs, here's one from Wave 1. We've got the Guanlong, which was of similar size. And here we have our previously reviewed Tyrannosaur from beasts of the Mesozoic. We've got the Teratophonius. And because I forgot to compare him to the Tyrannosaurus in my last review. Here he is now. We're going to get a 2-for-1. We've got Robert Muldoon from Jurassic Park fame. So you can see how a human sizes up with both species. And here we have Dryptosaurus, also of Wave 2 fame. And you know we have to find a way to get the big dog in a shot. Here we have the numero uno. And also you get to look at where they started at and where they ended up. We've got our Suskityrannus running from his big cousin, great cousin, Tyrannosaurus Rex. In all the excitement, I forgot to go over our Suski's articulation. I already showed you the mouth, so I'll just close it so you can see that again. It's got great articulation in the head and neck region. The head, you see how much you got with the head. Up, down, left, right, and then in conjunction with that neck, you get a whole lot. So very good articulation in the head and neck. Look how far up it can look. It can go down. Conjunction with the head, look how far to the right and to the left it can go. You've got some articulation in the torso, the arms, the forearms. You've got rotation that way. It can flail out some, as you can see. You've got at the elbow, it swivels and it bends. The paws, claws, hands, whatever you want to call them, you've got articulation there, in and out. The legs, you've got the rotation like that. You've got articulation at the knee, in and out, and it swivels. And then at, we'll call it the ankle, you've got articulation there. And then, of course, the feet, all of them can go up, down, and swivel. The tail, which is separate. You guys should know that from the last series of both Tyrannosaurs, Raptors, and Ceratopsians as well. They all come with detached tails. You can go left, right with the tail, up, down, and the tail is bendy wire. So that's what you got going on. Closing thoughts on our Beast of the Mesozoic Tyrannosaur Series Wave 2 Suskityrannus. Another nice figure, one of the smaller ones. Has all of the excellent articulation, especially in that head and neck area. I'm loving that big time. It can stand on its own. You saw I didn't use the base at all in my pose segments. And yeah, very nice figure. It's the coloration is great. The inspiration is from the Osprey. Like I said, look that up. And yeah, we're trucking right along with our Beast of the Mesozoic Tyrannosaur Series Wave 2. 3 down. Several more to go. We'll be back next time with more Tyrannosaurs from Wave 2. But until we get to that, what I need you guys to do is to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and leave comments below. What do you think about this particular figure? What do you think about the Tyrannosaur series Wave 2 and the series as a whole in general? What do you think of Beast of the Mesozoic Creative Beast Studios? What do you think about that? If you want to be notified when I upload another video, there's a bell down below. You can hit that as well, and you shall be notified. At least I hope so. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Until next time, take care.